Salutations, friends. Today, we're gonna be playing Psycho Patrol R. Hey! Hey. I'm here to bring you a message. The world's foremost superpower, the Federation of Pan-Europa, is heading into disarray. Gulps. Everyone's gearing up for the Great Human Extinction Event. The EFP, the ACTF, the EFSA, CERH, FRAF, the ECB, and even the cosmetic industry. If this keeps up, we're doomed. I'm placing a great amount of trust in you as the last individual left on Twin Terra with an iron backbone and a strong sense of justice. A fitting hero for the Federal Age. Don't fuck this up. The careful balance must be maintained. Be ever vigilant and always remember the Federal Pledge. I pledge to uphold the law and the sanctity of the state. I submit to the holy automatism of action. Circulation of blood is circulation of power. Hell yeah. Okay, now I can say what the game is. This is Psycho Patrol R. It's in early access, which they'll let us know. Check this out. You will suffer the consequences of your actions, but not in this game. So I already played this, but it was really hard, and I really liked it. So I'm thinking I can play it again with more knowledge, more future insight, and show how to be the best officer you can. I didn't do all the quests though, so I'm gonna have to look that up at some points. I also haven't recorded on this computer before, so hopefully my keyboard is not gonna be too clicky clacky. If it is, you're just gonna have to deal with it, buddy. Sorry. Energy drink. Nothing. Password. No. Tell me about anti-fascist. Oh, you don't like me. Oh. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I'm thinking of quitting. I have my doubts about the concept, but there's potential. So over here I can ask them about stuff. Tell me about vending machines. It's connected to the internet at all times, receiving automatic software updates from the cloud. It's very impressive from a security standpoint, as the vending machine is always going to have up-to-date, impenetrable security. This is important because it's connected to the general security system of the HQ. Pseudoscience, but you're not allowed to say that here. Bah. What do you say? I'm not buying that. Everyone hates me. Gulps. Oh, here we go. Let's look at this guy. Beatrice Vaccharo. Admiration. Your unflinching conduct at the Brussels food riots that led to your promotion was a sight to behold. I could never have used a dagger like that. It is as they say, life is a line of poetry written with a splash of blood. Ha ha! The Psycho Patrol. It's about time I get to be a part of something like this. Something new and vital. Bursting with energy. What about the anti-cocaine task force? They seem to have some kind of problem with us. Maybe they see us as a threat to their funding. Sometimes you need to get someone talking. What you need to get someone talking is a bit of monetary compensation. Though keep in mind the wealth level of the person. If the amount you offer is too little, it could be seen as an insult. Alright, buddy.
Love and work and knowledge are the wellspring of our life. They should also govern it. By Wilhelm Reich. When you're ready, you can use my computer to input data about your neuroses. The ones I don't know about yet. If you want, I can give you a massage to help loosen up your muscular armor. With enough practice, you can summon and converse with your bioenergetic subconscious by pressing O. At first, I was skeptical about
Why is he grunting?
about working for the monopoly on violence, but it didn't take much for Lorenzo to convince me. He knew his Reich, and this is a great opportunity to de-Hitlerify the federal police from the inside. According to R.D. Lang, the schizoid personality is defined by a split between a fortress-like protected inner self and an external false self, or false self system that is the sole basis of interaction with the other. In your case, this means the split between you and the person reading this. The fear of the schizoid individual is that this rich, almost omnipotent, fantasy-saturated inner self would be destroyed in contact with the external world. The kind of collapse where the individual copes with this by expanding their inner fantasy to the external world is known as psychosis. The 21st century world is in many ways increasingly schizoid, where there is not just a split between the individual and their external life, but also a split between the false self system and the external world via the global information network, a cybernetically mediated split reality. With this also comes the possibility of a new type of psychoses, the collapse between the network outsourced fantasy persona and the original self. I am a connoisseur of the finer things in life. Specifically, I have an expensive fixation that requires me to attain rare curiosities. As such, I have a large collection of things, but I never seem to have any money. I read somewhere that 50% of people don't have an internal monologue at all. Alright, Helmet said. I don't know about all that. Oh, give me your whiskey. Lorenzo Visconti, the man of the hour. How can I help you? Ah yes, you should see a Reichian psychoanalyst, Helmut Sutt, at least twice a week for character analysis. The work of Wilhelm Reich is the cornerstone of our work, the thing that sets us apart from vulgar authoritarian policing. We have to loosen our muscular armors and deconstruct our neuroses to be efficient as pragmatic anti-Hitlerite officers of law. Not only that, but our free-flowing orgone energy gives us a decisive edge in 21st century combat. Tell me about love. It is a very complex human emotion, one I must say remains utterly unknown to me. I am a very career-oriented person, which doesn't leave much time for personal relationships. Still, it's beautiful in itself. A great mystery of the human brain and extremely relevant to the study of psychohazards. This unit of ours, my pride and joy, new types of policing built around modern criminology that fully acknowledges the existence of psychohazards. This new paradigm will allow us to tackle crime at its roots, rather than treating the symptoms. A total transformation, a transcendental revolution of the brain-body world. The first anti-fascist, anti-Hitlerite police tactical unit in the world. That's awesome, Lorenzo Visconti. What's a psychohazard? A concept I've personally been developing for a long time now. How psychological forms, or constructs, become flesh in the physical world and cause all kinds of societal illness, crime. All strife in the modern world can be traced back to the proliferation of psychological weapons and their use, both intentional and unintentional. A psychohazard is essentially a virus of the mind, a rapidly replicating autonomous machine. The SLS Panic. Thanks for dropping by. How's your time here so far? I do hope it's pleasant. We do everything in our power to have a safe and enjoyable working environment here. About work. There's something I need you to look into urgently. We've been contacted about someone spreading psychohazardous content relating to sodium lauryl sulfate, a chemical that is used in cosmetics to improve foaming in shampoo, toothpaste, and so on. We know it can sometimes worsen mouth ulcers, but the psychohazard relates to a claim that it can cause cancer or hair loss, and that avoiding products containing it could cure cancer or stop balding. We have a suspicion that a manufacturer, or even some sort of coalition of them, of so-called natural cosmetics might be behind this. Not only is this dangerous for cancer patients, but it's severely destabilizing for the psychological patterns of susceptible targets. If something like this were to infect the psychological frameworks of the European Food Safety Authority, the result could be disastrous. In a chaotic system like our society, something like this could lead to a hideous end for so many souls. So far, we have no leads at all. It's up to you to figure this out, but I believe you're the right person for this job. Good luck, officer. Forgot my password. I don't know your password, but you should ask Elias Kramer, our systems administrator. He should be able to set you up in no time. You can probably find him in the server room in the basement. Just take the elevator all the way down. Thank you, Lorenzo Visconti.
Beatrice is a bit of a sycophant. It's very off-putting. Lorenzo told me all he knows about love. He's so intelligent and articulate. One day I hope to reach 1% of his level. Where's yeah, here's everyone we know. Beatrice Vaccaro, junior officer, big fan of me, which is very annoying. Still, she's like a little sister to me. Edelgard Schmidt, a huge fan of modern military equipment, especially V-Stalkers, works as a primary mechanic. Oh, the system administrator of Psycho Patrol, a sad, bitter person. I get the feeling he'd rather be doing something else with his life, though I can't quite grasp what. The Reichian analyst of EFP Psycho Patrol. My boss, I've known about him since my teens. His career progression has been truly astounding. After graduating the Pan-European Academy of Security with an exceptional thesis about the relation of orgone, energy, psychohazards, and the global economy, and how they form a sort of collective unconscious, a true page-turner, he became the head of the Anti-Money Laundering Task Force at only 25 years old, then rapid ascension in both ranks, which he adeptly leveraged to form the high-tech EFP Psychohazard Division, commonly known as Psycho Patrol. Loved by cop and commoner alike, his presence on social media is unlike anything I've seen from an officer of law. It's because of him that I decided to join the Psycho Patrol. No, get into police work to begin with. Everything about him exudes refined aristocratic luxury. He comes from a long line of influential military leaders, something I could never have as simple as a peasant. Even so, I can feel some of his incredible charisma rubbing on me. Every small interaction with this man leaves me glowing. I love him. That's wonderful. Are you guys cool now? No. Okay, let's take the elevator. Hello? Hi. I forgot my password. You want me to wipe your ass for you too? Come back later, I'm busy right now. I don't know about that. I use 5-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash, muscle relaxant, and stimulant. I just work here, and people like you make it a living nightmare. I'm going into total panic. Maybe if I make them like me, give me a password. No update on that. Well, I do need to put my money into the stock market. Oh, let me buy. If you die, you lose all your money, so I don't want to do all that. You're still just a jerk. No. Alright, buddy. Hey.
I am the accountant of Psycho Patrol. It's important work. If I quit, nothing would get done anymore. Everything would grind to a halt. I'm an irreplaceable part of this machine. I would be great as its field agent. I simply choose to do this. It's a very good idea to wear some type of body armor when out in the field. You know this, right? I know you're not doing too well right now, so here's a couple of euros to help with the purchase.
Give it to me.
Oh. Reichian analysis is another one of their schemes to sissify us. I will not surrender. I am strong. I am a man. They've been shuffling their personnel around a lot lately. Something's going on higher up. Some kind of power struggle. I try to keep my nose out of that stuff. Just between you and me, though, I hope we'll get a new boss. I think being critical of SLS is well-reasoned. We should be thinking about the purity of our bodies. Think about the chemical load we receive every day. It's sickening. Psychohazard? No, it's truth, pure and simple. Another case of Lorenzo being a giant pussy.
What is your lifestyle?
Mine is that of the warrior poet, a harmonious union of cultivated thinking, smart mindset, and discipline of the body.
Alright, buddy. Take your phone. Fine. Fine. The official designation is Vertical Assault Stalker Unit, or VASU, but everyone calls them V-Stalkers. They're a massively popular weapons platform, known for their versatility of design. You can equip them with just about anything, and they're very modular. It is relatively simple to swap out parts and weapons in the field. Originally, they were developed for military operations, but in the recent years have become hugely popular in policing, private security, and occasionally even crime. Conrad, weird guy, keeps peeking through the garage doors and muttering to himself. I haven't been able to hold a conversation with him. You can easily swap the weapons of your V-Stalkers when you're here at the HQ using the computer here in the garage. In the field, you'll have to do it by hand, and you probably won't have access to many weapons. It's always a good idea to pick weapons that suit different situations. The same goes for any personal defense weapons you want to bring with you. Every part of the V-Stalker can be changed, providing an infinite amount of different tactical angles. You should experiment freely, though I don't suggest going anywhere without some armor. I used to be an artist before I found my true passion as a VASU mechanic. I graduated from Rietveld, had a couple of group shows, but it never really went anywhere. Many of my friends went on to have some level of success, and I felt bitter about it for a time. It seems like it was so long ago now, but it's only been 2 years. I don't really know anything about this. You should probably check Ynet for anything suspicious. That's where these things usually spread. Check Ynet. If some idiot tells me they forgot their password again, I'm going to end it. Oh. What's my password? I don't know who you are. How could I possibly tell you what your password is? The Iron Lead, Eclipse Commander, embracing violent destiny, domination through sheer will. Your power journey begins here.
The Eclipse Commander concept. Are you ready to jettison your weak, pathetic, degenerate mindset? The true Eclipse Commander only changes his mind when coming into contact with another, stronger Eclipse Commander. An Eclipse Commander will never bend to the will of a woman or a sexy boy.
You seem like a limp-dick little beta male.
Insecure much? As a natural leader, I can differentiate between those above and below me with ease. You only belong in the latter category. You could never say that to my face, only online, because my dominant physical presence would terrify you, and you would naturally fall into your correct place. If we cross paths, I will teach you to behave, you fucking piece of shit. Kill yourself.
Lorenzo Visconti. Another fantastic day beginning here at the Psychohazard Division of the EFB. Good resting pulse, good energy levels. Let's revolutionize the way we treat this global pandemic of criminality. I love you. Who are you? Leave me alone. Oh. Sodium lauryl sulfate, the great Satan. You put this shit on your head, your mouth, your face, all over your body, just because it makes soap foam? When I was young, soap foamed without this just fine. It's poison. It controls your mind and then kills you. It makes you bald. It even crashes your testosterone levels. They're creating a society of feeble cuckmen, easily controlled, easily disposed of. SLS fans mad on the timeline again. It's electronic goo. The studies show that it can cause total and utter neurodegeneration in otherwise healthy individuals under 30 years old. First it takes your mind, then your life. You laugh at me now, but in 10 years most of you will be in the grave. It seems like you're already suffering from the effects. Hey, buddy. You are under surveillance. Think before you act. I know I am. Truth is dangerous business, but I am more dangerous than you. I will come and get you. I will fuck you up. You will regret for spreading your lies. Where's the lie? Everything I say here is 100% fact-checked by my team of investigators. Pure facts, no bullshit. Situation with the cocaine discriminalization is perverse. The anti-cocaine task force is murdering people in the streets for something that hasn't carried a sentence in years. We have to fight. Hey buddy, sorry I haven't gotten in touch in a while. I've been busy. I've been trying to score some C, but it's really hard to find anything good. Would you happen to have some? Of course, old friend. No worries. Drop by whenever. I'm at the usual spot in the residential sector. Potatoes, the next farm and potato eggs, the next step in potato farming logistics, enabling accelerated potato farming on the blockchain. From producer to pro user, the potato farm human is limited only by imagination. We're bringing about a new age in potato farming, blockchain-based smart contracts enabled. Watch this space, the future's coming. How to become a potato farm? Form. Human genetics is essentially a smart contract. Our external form can be easily influenced by techniques of transcendental mediation and blockchain hacking, like they did in Switzerland with the banking sector. Your company's gonna fail. I'm sorry you feel that way about our service. I'm sorry, Potato X. I didn't mean it. Dr. Marek van den Berg. I work as a forensic pathologist, but also tasked with the health and well-being of the force. The separation between the living and dead was seen as a redundancy, and the former occupational health physician was let go. I've developed a bit of a fixation on gore websites. I look at the videos and photos and try to imagine what it must have felt like to be that person. This way, I'm trying to develop the sort of radical empathy required in my line of work. It feels important. Many pathologists end up becoming desensitized. My goal is to become fully immersed. I'm sure you can relate on some level. I heard he's changed his name. Used to be something like Benjamin Bint. Don't tell him I said this. Oh. Hey, buddy. Hey, I heard, No? Okay. Is there anything else here? I don't think so. I guess we can go check out this. I never did this when I played. Do you think I'll let anyone tamper with the evidence room as they see fit? No. Sorry. Bunny hopping. Ah. I process all forms that go through here alone. There used to be more of us, but then the anti-cocaine task force was established and the money had to come from somewhere. If you want to submit an application, you should go downstairs like everyone else. Alright. Ouch.
Practically infinite possibilities for the financial world in the third world. Friends, that's all I'm willing to say. It's like cocaine for poor people. It's just microplastic scare all over again. I thought we were over this. I can't afford to buy Cruelty Squad by consumer soft products because of the bad economy. Someday, I think about the secret selective breeding program in hospitals and I get so mad. I stopped using all the products that contain it and it never felt better.
If nothing to... Oh, he doesn't like me. Sorry. Oh, everyone hates me. Oh. I've been waiting for hours now. I just want to get my pan-European passport so I can visit Australia. I've heard it's beautiful this time of year, especially Perth. Nobody seems to be doing anything, but they are making me wait for hours. I already submitted all the necessary documents. It's like nobody even knows who I am. I'm used to better service than this. You should get your boss here immediately. This won't stand. I'm not having this. If you don't help me right now, I'll make you severely regret it. I'm going to make your life a living hell. I can do so many things to make everything difficult for you. You will not be able to leave your home without fearing for your life. You will suffer eternally. You will lose your friends and family. Everyone will despise you for being such a pathetic little subhuman, lonely and sad beyond hell. Just give me your fucking boss or I'll fall apart. I will become a human wreck. I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. I will get PTSD. I'm so depressed. Fuck this. Fuck my life. Fuck you, idiot. This Straya. I've always wanted to go there since I was just a small boy. My dad would show me photos of the kangaroos between take sips of grappa. Australia is the land of opportunity, you know. You know Shinryuko? They supposedly built and detonated a fully functioning nuclear device somewhere in the vast Australian deserts. You just can't do something like that here with all the surveillance, fucking police state. The future is decentralized. Okay, I need to talk to my boss. Sorry, Phillips. Oh, who's here?
Well, that's it to you, huh? You staring at it. I'm going to take a robust shit, and I'm going to give those anti-coke freaks a stir and talking to it. Just you wait. I don't talk to Fed.
Fuck you. Complaint. A difficult situation. It doesn't seem like he has the capacity to understand the difference between the EFP and the municipal police service. This here is a prime example of how psychohazards can decimate people's lives. If only we could have prevented this. However, not all hope is lost. If you can calmly explain his situation to him, how he is under the influence of a psychohazard thought loop, you should be able to snap him out of it. Why this works still needs more research, but I believe it has something to do with a synaptic cascade collapse that triggers a psychological reboot of sorts. It can be quite rough, but it's sometimes necessary. Conrad. I'm well aware of Conrad's personality quirks. He is, however, a competent paper pusher and a fully subservient by nature. Keeping around is worth it despite his tendency to gossip and complain. I appreciate you sharing this with me, though. It means a lot. Loyal officers are hard to come by these days. Oh. Elias Kramer says he doesn't know anything about SLS. I'm not buying it. I don't like Elias Kramer one bit. Conrad said something quite critical of the psychohazard framework. I should snitch to Lorenzo. I truly can't believe what just happened. I complained about Conrad to Lorenzo. He complimented me on my loyalty and dedication. I feel so fucking good. It's incredible. I simply want to serve this man to my best of my abilities. Everything else is secondary. So happy. Alright, let's do it. Let's show him the power of psychohazard analysis. You are under the effects of a psychohazard. Under the what? Fuck you, fucking moron. You're no good. Get the fuck you shit for brains. Lorenzo, it didn't work. Lorenzo, it didn't work. Lorenzo, help me. Lorenzo? Quite frankly, I'm disappointed with you. I know psycho negotiation's not easy, but you definitely should have the required skills to get it right by now. Why are you even here if you can't do something this simple? Maybe I should give Conrad your position. How would that make you feel? Leave my office now. I've let Lorenzo down. I don't know what to do. He's so important to me, and he was just so vicious. But in a gentle way. I definitely deserved it. I can never let him down like this again, or I might just have to kill myself. Oh, my fatigue is high. Time for me to sleep, Bert. The rest, Bert. Yay. So, my daily income is increased by my dividends. And this is why you must buy stock. Stocks went up. It doesn't seem that much higher than when I bought it. Everyone's doing terrible. Oh, Eurofood's doing crazy. Oh. I'm gonna buy one of these. It's like the stocks are a little low. Okay. Well, that didn't work at all. My bad. Anything else I missed? Oh, hi. Such reactionary fucks. European Federal Police is going down, I can feel it. The recent rate hikes have been busting my balls. Truly a thing of nightmares. Ugh. I think banning them goes... Polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. I think banning them goes a bit far. I have a big collection of vintage plastics, you see. I'm the result of a selective breeding program. It's very good for you. You have some? I could use a bump now. I know the Psycho Patrol is lenient about this. You just sit around and do drugs all day, right? Sometimes necessary, but you shouldn't feel too good about it, I guess. The pay could be better. I don't know what they pay you guys at Psycho Patrol, but I'm finding it harder and harder to make ends meet. Just between you and me, I think the war on cocaine has gotten out of hand. It is my greatest pride to protect and serve. Now, these guys are the non-anti-Hitlerite cops. Get out of here. You don't know what it's like to be on a Psycho Patrol, the only real progressive policing unit. Get out of here. Get out of here. Boo, boo. Oh, I gotta touch this. Now I can teleport here. Let's get to work. Is this equipped with anything? Get some weapons on here. Yeah, we got weapons. Whoa. It's time to do some police work. Okay, buddy. Don't bother. Oh, wait, new gun. You just need to pick up a gun and then you unlock it. Oh, come on. More guns? Maybe. Yes. Are you guys normal? Chugging one before a good workout is out of this world. It's just the microplastic scare all over again. I thought we were all over this. I've been stocking up on Eurofood Max myself. It seems ready to burst according to the inverted triangle forming up at the next week chart. Yeah, they should probably make this illegal. Celibacy. Oh, they hate me. What the fuck? Alright. A good way to make money is to just run people over, so don't mind that. It's part of the system. Don't worry, we're still we're anti-fascist, anti-Hitler. I swear, I swear. Hardware Corporation. We are a small firm specializing in bringing bespoke networking solutions to high-profile clients. We have a wide array of personalized services ranging from network security to smart home systems. Are you gonna get mad at me if I go over here? What's grunt then? Hello? No. Oh. Scared me. Hello. Hello. Parallel experiment Shane. Whoa. Your room is scary. I don't want to talk about that. Oh, I don't really know anything about it. Everything I write is just based on the general sentiment or vibe. I do a lot of research and pick something that is generating a lot of talk. Sometimes within a very specific group of people at first. It's always best if you can get in on something near the ground floor, just on the cusp of it blowing up. Trying to weave narratives out of nothing is nearly impossible. There has to be something to work with. I'm having some financial trouble. I recently acquired a new water cooling system for my computer, which is absolutely necessary for my work, but I didn't quite have the cash for it. So I had to open a line of credit, not with a bank, but a guy I met who works for an organization. It was $12,685. I don't have the money, and he's not very patient, so I was hoping you could help me somehow. This is a criminal we're talking about, you know, so it's sort of your job, right? My financier's name is Brad Goretex. He's always hanging out at the bar near the harbor. Okay, well, I'm coming in. I have police ways also like experiment serial lane. Oh! Money, money. Hello. Oh, money, money. We gotta invest this. I think I already invested the amount I can for one day. Oh, I can't. Ooh. Ooh. Does he have a bed? Sometimes you just have to sleep until the next day so you can invest. Fine. I get it. Yes. Okay, you can only sleep if you're above 50 fatigue. Let's drink some whiskey. Yum. Make it tomorrow, please. So you'll see in the top left, our ammunition debt reduces our income. So every time we shoot a bullet, we go into debt. This is another reason you want to invest all of your money into stocks. Okay, this is tanking a little too much for me. A little scary. Buy these. 1337 LOL. Late. That is a funny number. Hello. You normal? Gregor Johnson. It's fascinating. You're using mind control, right? No? Oh. What mind if I do? Oh, maybe I should just take it. Anything agree? Hello? Okay, so here's the first weird thing about this game. You can go left or you can go right, but either one you pick, you have to just ignore everything. That's kind of weird, but I'll explain why. So I am gonna go this way. If we go to the PHC Free City, everyone's just gonna start shooting at us. But our mech is immune to everything, and if we decide to kill everyone, we rack up so much debt from our bullets, it's not even worth it. So you just want to save your bullets for fighting these guys, because they actually can't harm you. And you just want to get out of here. I don't know why they made the game like this. It's really odd to me. But you just have to leave the first level, completely ignore the first level, and then go to the second level. such a cool introduction. really gets people excited for the game when you just die over and over in the first level and get thousands of dollars in debt, because your bullet debt persists every time you die. Gulps. Hi, Alice Frappuccino. That's not something you need to know. Nehrehedegere is coming. I can feel it. Nehrehedegere is the benign daemon of energy and luck, a chance accumulator, a servant of change. You point the direction and Nehremak will take you there. Don't believe me? That's fine. You're missing out on a big opportunity here. A good business opportunity is one that avoids competition entirely. You don't want to capture a share of a big market. You want to create a new market from nothing. Something that nobody thought they needed before. A new artificial need. In a sense, most of our needs today are completely artificial. It could be said that even our most base needs are artificial. Our need to suck and fuck it to eat to survive, it can all be done away with. The psychological technology or death oh god, I'm having trouble reading this. Sometimes the simple solution is the best, but if you want to make money, you often need complexity. Just my 2 cents. Tell me about fractional life units. Since human beings are never entirely equal, it's necessary to include fractional life units in most political ethical calculations. A single human's value can range anywhere from 0 to thousands, even millions in some cases. Most fall somewhere between 0 and 1. It's not just for humans, though. In this way, we can calculate the value of all life on Earth. Animals, plants, everything. For example, the pet dog of the CEO of a multinational company has a life unit value much higher than the average human being, due to how big of an importance this dog has to the CEO, whose life unit value is in the range of hundreds of thousands. Similarly, the fail son of someone important still has a high life value due to his family relations. It's simple, but you have to take many things into consideration. The human animalization project further confuses things. I can tell your value is about 0.4, which is fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, well, why are you telling me about it if you don't want me to worry about it? I need money. Sorry. Give me your money. If they're roaming, they're free game. Money. Checkpoint. Hi. Back. Definitely blown out of proportion, but I have no idea who could be behind it all. Are you sure it's not just people being people? It has been so recently. Our import routes are no match for the new syndicate after they made a lucrative deal with the shipping guild. That's life, though. We're all committed to the spirit of competition and free enterprise. Going to war is a completely brain-dead ordeal. It's been a while, huh? Didn't think you'd make it far in the FP, but look at you now. It's a good thing you're not in the anti-cocaine task force, though. Knowing your background, it seems unlikely you'd end up there. Despite the de facto decriminalization of sale and usage of cocaine, they sure love sticking it to the strictest letter of the law. They seem to have a lot of money and resources for such an anachronism. For the Frittrauer, they recently started recruiting, so I decided to join. I guess there's only so many former Danish frogmen. We're currently working on a business deal with the skincare influencer Helena Vermeulen. You should probably talk to her if you want to get involved. She lives in the huge mansion close by. You can't miss it. If you want, I can also help you get in touch with Robert Christensen, our leader. He doesn't meet just anyone. If you want to meet him, you'll have to prove your worth as being of the damp and the dark. This generally requires going through the same initiation as the other members of the Frittrauer. You'll have to descend into the sewers underneath the residential sector and find the token of our trust. I know you'll hate this, but it'll involve becoming fully submerged in wastewater. That's the only hint I can give you. Otherwise, there would be no point. Once you find it, you can come to me and I'll signal the Frittrauer you've completed the task and you can meet Robert. They scare me. There's something deeply wrong about them. I don't know how to explain it, but if you happen to meet one of them, you'll definitely know. Alright. I forgot there's something also we need to do before we can actually play the game. Let's get some more money. Perfect. Let's get the whiskey that lets us sleep. Okay. Let's go back to our office. I love this game, but there's some odd design choices. At least for if you want to actually enjoy playing the game, in my opinion. Okay, so you need to buy the armor and the helmet or else you just die instantly to any fight. You need this armor. It's 10,000 bones. And then you also need the, which is 1,000 bones. Okay. So it's time to actually sell our stock. But we need to go to sleep before we can do that. Because you can only do it once a day. I guess I should have, I didn't remember how much it cost. It's that, and then sleep for a day to get our money and our stocks. Oh, 378, I feel like I barely shot my gun. Does my gun just cost a lot to shoot? That's wild. Okay. So we're gonna make we're gonna lose some of our income. Right now we're making 200 bucks from our dividends, but we literally need to purchase this or else the game is not fun at all. People just kill you in one hit. Okay. Yeah, you wanna get this one. And then you wanna get this one. And eventually we wanna get the Hackman. Yeah, right. Okay, and we have $5,000, which we don't want to just keep dangling, so we might need to go back to sleep to sell it. Okay, we need to equip the helmet, and we need to equip the body armor. And now, instead of having 3 HP, we basically have 23 HP. I forget what the helmet does exactly. It might like block a hit to your head or something. Don't remember. Oh, give me the flashlight. Please? Oh, we already have it equipped. Okay. And then... we have to sleep again. Do we have more wine? How many of these do we have? Not enough. Oops. It's fine. Drink a couple. We'll go run people over, and then they might have more. This is the game. For a little bit. Quite exciting. Did you drop any whiskey? You did! And wine. And the burger. Burgers are good to go. Consistent healing is good. Okay, and then we gotta go. Back to our office. Sleep. And put our money back in the stock market. Okay, now we're tired. Rest the whole day. Maybe we can get more money from our dividends. Okay. Now what do we want to buy? Buy some security. Oh. Alright, now we can actually play the game. Yay, yay! I'm a little worried this gun, like, is expensive, so... I feel like I didn't shoot that much, and I got a lot of debt from nowhere. But we have a lead, because we thought the cosmetic products might have something to do with the SLS panic. So let's, and our buddy said he knows a cosmetics person. So let's do our best. They already put them in our database. Hi, buddy. I don't think so. We'll just have to find them. We lost over half our armor. That's not great. Shit. No! No! Okay, try again. We're gonna rack up a fair amount of ammo debt. That's okay. So, if you're curious, just by shooting our gun a little bit, we already owe $300. Oh, now how much do we have? And we lost 120 because I didn't pick up my thing again. Gulps. I gotta use my auxiliary gun, I always forget. Now we owe $500. So yeah, it's a hard knock life. Okay, so now we got rid of the stalkers. Let's just rack up a little more debt. Now we owe $952. This game is fucking brutal. Okay. Grab this, unlock it if we don't have it already. Who saw me? Come out, shoot me. That's our target. Anyone else? Okay. Please don't kill me. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Cut this out. Okay, I returned. It was a work call. Hopefully that didn't break anything. I'm so inexperienced with recording. Okay. We gotta sneak. It's so dark. Please don't kill me. Please. I'm already so in debt. I think it's this floor. Oh, they saw me. Okay. that someone? I think that was someone. Maybe I shouldn't do this in the dark. They're just over here. Yeah. Yes, okay. Now, here's another interesting part of the game. We just entered this hostile house, but once we talk to this person, it is no longer hostile. So you don't actually want to kill people in these houses full of enemies. Tell me about yourself. My name is Helena Vermeulen. I'm known in the skincare scene as the Glow Queen. My work as an influencer has been instrumental in popularizing the Brazilian 12-part skincare routine in Pan-Europa, and possibly in the provinces too. Serdralin Vermeulen. I love my husband very much. For you, I would definitely recommend a 3-step cleansing routine as a starting point. First, a beeswax E901 base hot mask to really open up those pores, then an oil-based cleanser. I prefer poppy seed oil, followed up by a polymerized retinoid nano scrub. Your skin is in very good condition to begin with. This whole thing seems very sudden and artificial, and to be frank, it's starting to have an effect on the bottom line. With the cosmetic industry anticipating a crisis, the influencer marketing segment will be the first to go. Though I'm currently in the process of procuring alternative sources of income, I'm still not quite independent yet. I believe the anti-SLS movement is mostly originating from one specific account on Ynet, known as Truth Zone. All the popular talking points were first posted by this creep, and then proceed to spread out like wildfire. Sadly, I have no idea who it is, but if you could do something about this problem, I might have an intel or even a business proposition for you. Keith Morrow. Can't say I respect someone like that very much, but we all have to make a living somehow. Not like I believe in everything I say either. I'm just trying to sell products after all. Anything interesting? Well, there's a small business opportunity that might interest you. Another suspicion. The natural cosmetics firm Gaia Beauty has been doing some aggressive marketing recently. Since their formation in the 70s, they've oriented themselves as an alternative for the crystal hippie types, but they recently made a strong push into the boss lady sphere. This pivot coinciding with the SLS scare is very suspicious to me. Their main office is right here in Vurston. The quickest way to get there is through the necropolis. I've recently set up a small startup with my business partner, Robert Christensen, focusing on import and distribution of energizing substances. It's called Frogwares, and we're currently looking for investors. If you're interested, £10,000 would be sufficient, euros would be sufficient to start with. You think we'd be able to start paying dividends quite soon? Perhaps we'll even go public. What do you think?
I don't got the money for all that.
He's the leader of the Fritfrower, a personal friend of mine. He might seem a bit intimidating at first, but he's a very gentle person. Our startup, I run the business side of things as the CEO, while Robert is focused more on the practical matters, security, etc. as the CSO. The Fritfrower, they consist mostly of former personnel of the disbanded Danish Frogman Corp. After the formation of Pan-Europa and the following competitive tendering, many national military departments were cut due to redundancies. Some went to newly formed units, but many felt loyalty to their old leaders and set out to make their mark in the field of underground commerce. Literally underground. I'm letting them use the old sewer system underneath my mansion as a base of operations. It's very convenient. Well, sounds like we have a lead. On Keith Morrow. I think Keith Morrow is just the random chud at the apartment we met. So maybe that isn't the lead. But this lead, the Gaia Beauty. Guess next time we can look a little bit more into Gaia Beauty. See what they might be up to. I think that's all I got in me for now, though. Hopefully the recording worked okay. Thank you for watching the first episode of my playthrough of Psycho Patrol R. Bye!